In this video, I'm going to show you 11 ways on how to lose your postpartum belly. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Linda Poirier with bodiesafterbabies.com, helping you to fit into those jeans, get your sexy back, and find that life of happy. When I had my last son, I was super frustrated at my belly. I had gained a lot of weight. I gained 54 pounds with him. I wasn't one of those women that just put on her pre-pregnancy jeans before, or I should say after giving birth. It took me a long time. I was actually in maternity clothes for over 6 months. So I understand how upsetting it can be when you first have a baby, but let's get right into it and I'll explain the 11 ways that you can help your postpartum belly. So number 1 is to check for diastasis recti. A lot of doctors do not explain it to you. In fact, the majority of doctors do not explain it to new mommies or pregnant mommies. And all that is simply an ab separation down your linea alba, which is just the middle of your abs and going all the way down. I have more explanations in a video up here on how to check for diastasis recti. But you want to make sure that you do check for it because that will hinder your progress in getting your belly down. Number 2 is ditch the sit-ups. The first thing we think of is, I gotta do more sit-ups, I gotta get that belly down, but really you're wrecking yourself. And mummies, no sit-ups. Get rid of the sit-ups, no planking, no downward dog. Anything that puts pressure on your stomach is a no-no. Now, as you progress and you close that gap up in your tummy and you get stronger in your core, you'll be able to do planking, but you'd be doing planking the right way. So I highly suggest get rid of anything like that that will put that added pressure. And what I want to show you is just a little bit of a visual so you know. So I'm going to take this Ziploc. This represents the middle of your stomach, the line that goes down. And if you're doing a sit-up, right, like you're crunching up, it's going out. So you're creating more of a gap and everything's coming out of there. And that's what gives you the poochie effect. Okay, so we just want to stay away from those. Number 3 is have nutrient-loaded meals and snacks. You're just coming from delivery, or maybe it's been a while since you've been postpartum, but your body needs to heal. It's been through the ringer pretty much in the last, 42 weeks for me it was, or 40, yeah, it was 42 weeks. So it's been through the ringer. So you need to heal. You are not going to heal from eating toast crust from your toddler or hamburgers or, junky food. You need those nutrients to heal, and you know what they are for the most part, right? I mean, it's not rocket science, and I know you need a little bit of help, and that's okay. You could have smoothies, you can add veggies, you can pre-do them and put them in a Tupperware. There's a lot of ways you can do them. Every morning, will have a nutritious shake. I'll put the link down below if you're interested. Make sure your day is balanced. Nobody says you have to be perfect, but you really do want to get those nutrients in. Your body is going to respond way faster. You're going to feel better. You're going to have more energy, and that will carry you through, and less cravings. And we all know what that does to us, okay? So make sure you have that nutrient-loaded meals. Don't worry about the calories so much, but make sure you're eating nutritious food. Now, what I do to make my life way easier is in the morning, I wake up and I have a meal replacement shake. It's clean, there's no crap in it, no fillers. That's what you want to look for, no fillers, high protein. That's going to help with that weight loss as well. And I'll put a link below if you guys want to see what I have. Number 4 is use a belly wrap. I use this after I had my baby, and actually I used this before I had my baby because I was getting kind of back pain. I was big, like I gained that 55 pounds, so I was just really big. I was as big wide as I was tall, pretty much. So all I used is called a belly Bandit, and I'll show you the package. I keep every package. I'm kind of weird that way, but that's what it looked like. It's called the Upsy Belly, and it's the Belly Bandit brand. I love this for support because I would wear it this way, where this would be in the back and this would be in the front when I was pregnant. And then when I wasn't pregnant and had the baby, I turned it around so this part was supporting the front, and then it just velcros at the back. And this one in particular, I know there's different styles and that kind of thing, but this particular one, the Upsy Belly, came with a little cold pack, and you can also heat it. So it was nice to put either on your back, and it just slips, I'll show you, it just slips into the pocket right there, if you can see it. Hopefully it's up enough, and you put it in there, and then it has instructions on the back. So what's really cool about this is that I liked it because it kept me snug, and when you use these, it helps compress your stomach, it helps support it, and you feel all around better. And I want to say it makes you feel like you want to have better posture. You can wear this underneath your shirt or over top of your shirt. You will wear it all day, all night. I noticed, like, if I skipped a day, then I almost felt like my belly was getting back to, like, back out. So you gotta keep on it, but it makes you feel better, and it keeps you from kind of, you know, when you have it on there, you can't really slouch, which is great, and it won't wreck that diastasis, which is like that Ziploc I showed you. The other thing is, make sure you take your measurements before you order one. I got cocky. I'm a small. I can order a small, no problem. It was okay when it was for under my belly, but when the baby was born, it was like, oh geez, a little tight. And one of the things I was surprised at is because the way my belly was shaped, it almost didn't cover everything just because it was shaped different as you're getting down, you know, after you have the baby. So don't be alarmed, but definitely measure, maybe even get 2. That way you can have one for when you're going lower and when you're a little bit bigger. So belly wrap, highly recommend it. Okay, the next one is be careful on how you get out of bed and into bed. That's also the way you sit up. I will do a future video on this. I have this set to go pretty quick here. What you want to do is not jackknife out. So you don't want to just lay in bed and then lift up and go, if that makes sense. You want to slide your body sideways and then turn and slide back and then up. I know it's hard, it's kind of confusing, but I will do a video dedicated just to that to show you how to do it. You could be doing all these things, all the right things, and then it's the way you're getting out of bed and sitting and holding your baby or nursing that is hindering your progress. Number 6 is scrub your belly. I know that necessarily won't mean you would lose your belly. However, if you stimulate your body and your skin by scrubbing it, now you do it in circles, you get the body poof, and you go in circles, and you can do this in the shower, you can have a scrub, because this also will help with the grayish color skin. I know after I had my little one, I didn't think anything of it, but I started scrubbing, and I was like, oh my goodness, I look kind of gray. Like my skin was kind of gray, and my belly button. So I would scrub it, and it just brought the healing to the surface, you know, that blood flow, and makes everything better. You can also put some coconut oil on there to moisturize your stomach. I know a lot of you may have stretch marks. I did too, and they're going to be red for a while. If you're lucky and didn't have one, then you're really lucky. Yeah, just taking care of the belly, and it makes you kind of feel good because you're doing something for yourself and you're doing something nice for something that you're not too fond of. So number 7 leads me into take care of your insides. And what I mean by that is our bodies go through crazy time, right, during pregnancy, and our organs get shifted and everything gets shifted, but a lot of people will have problems with their digestion after they have a baby. And so certain foods they'll be sensitive to, or they are sensitive without knowing it, and it's just heightened. So if you want to be sure to get rid of that belly or bring it down, it's important to concentrate on that digestion. So just be mindful of what you're eating. If you're starting to not feel good after you have certain amount of foods or certain kinds of foods, start eliminating them. You know, the culprits are usually gluten, dairy. Be mindful of what it is and just try and eliminate them, and you might find that your tummy's going down a lot faster than you thought. Other things to notice is the way you feel. Like I said, if your stomach just doesn't feel right, if you're feeling extra tired, even though I know with the baby, I mean, you're gonna be tired, but there is some symptoms, skin issues, that kind of thing. So take care of your insides. I use an essential oil, and that just calms my tummy down. It's a blend. I really, really like it. I've been super impressed. I've been trying it for the last month, and I really like it. You could also be sure to take probiotics and the shakes that I mentioned earlier. I take that has live digestive enzymes. That'll help break down your food. That'll help you also absorb that protein, and it's really super healthy for you. Okay, next, number 8 is water, water, water. You gotta have lots of water, flush out those toxins, get that fat moving, and hydrate yourself. That's gonna make your skin look better too. If you're one of those mummies that do not like water, you can easily just put some slices of fruit in there. You can do lemon and basil and all this stuff to make it taste better. I sometimes pop tea bags in water and just flash and go, no big deal. If you have any other ideas, you can pop them below to help, because a lot of people struggle with this. So how much do you take? You take half of your weight in ounces. Number 9, now this might surprise you a little bit, and it's scrapping the tight pants. And you might think, yeah, duh, I can't even get my pants on, right? Have you ever seen where some people, or maybe this happens to you, you get on like tight jeans, you're wearing them, and over time, like your fat kind of molds on top of your jeans? Well, you're actually training your fat to basically live there. And there's a whole science behind it. It has to do with fashion, all this, but you guys might be scratching your head. So I'm just gonna give you the basics. Don't wear tight underwear, don't wear tight jeans, tight pants. Make sure they're just loose enough so that when you're sitting down, it's not creating that extra tightness, because your belly is gonna mold to that and is gonna stay there. We don't want that, right? So scrap it. Number 10 is don't bash yourself. It is so easy to get up in the morning, you have your shower, you look in the mirror and you're like, right? And you're so disappointed. How you look, how you feel, it's gross. Like your belly, at least when you're pregnant, it was nice and tight. Now it's like jiggly and all these things, right? I've been through this, so this is how I know. Don't bash yourself, because if you focus on that, you're gonna get more of that. So you focus on, ugh, I hate my stomach. I hate how it looks. It looks gross. I look gross. I feel gross. Then you're just gonna get more of that. So be gentle, look at yourself, choose some other body part that you do like and focus on that while you're, dealing with these things. But what you focus on, you find, and what you focus on seems real, and it's just gonna get worse and worse. So don't bash yourself. Go easy too. Nobody expects you, it took 10 months pretty much to gain that weight, and it's gonna take some time to get it off. That I know for sure, because my 55 pounds took quite a while. And finally, number 11 is sleep. This is super duper important for weight loss or reducing that mummy tummy or postpartum belly. Now, a lot of you guys are probably like, oh my, like for real? Because you have kids, even toddlers, they get up in the middle of the night. But if you can fall asleep or set your alarm to go asleep at 10:30, and then of course, if you have to wake up with the baby and your little one, it's all, I understand that. But if you can try and get your butt to bed by 10:30, that'll set you up for success the next day, so you're not tired. Because what happens when you're tired, you eat more crappy food, you're too tired to prep any meals, you don't want to drink your water, and all kinds of things, right? It just gets to be a mess. So 10:30, there's things that can help you fall asleep. Maybe you do a little bit of lavender essential oils on your feet. I sometimes use also a sleep spray. It's just, not every day, but it has melatonin in it and a couple other things. And I really like it, but only when my rhythm, is kind of funky. But the goal is to keep your body as stressless as possible. And that's it. 11 ways to help you lose your postpartum belly. Comment below. Let me know what one that helps you the most, what you would like to see in the next video, and tell me a little bit about yourself, because I love to hear from my subscribers. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. All that is a simple... Hi, Jada. Okay, you gotta get down. If you're putting pressure on it, no, I don't want to do that there. Don't do that there. Number 3 is, what is number 3? Okay, the next one is be careful on how you get out of bed and into bed. That's also the way you sit up. Some symptoms. My cat's making noises. Jack!